Cornerstones at the forward spot in the middle. Young Robert Williams playing Daniel Tice out,
trying to figure their way out.
A while to get into that. Embiid with another turnover by Boston. As Joel across to Simmons, he dribbled it off his sneaker. Here's Curry, long two, and the Sixers are on the board. On the perimeter, Javonte Green out of Radford College. He too had arthroscopic surgery after one game in the bubble, and he hits the outside shot, and Boston takes the lead.
On the defensive end of the floor, does not hesitate to give up his body.
Brown from deep, Jaylen Brown in rhythm, and by the Sixers, Curry, and boy, Jaylen Brown felt like he should have made it last year to that All-Star team. Tatum into the lane, twists it off the glass, and that's good. And this is a dribble drive, baseline cut, Tatum dropped it off, and yet another turnover by the C's. Embiid roams down to Tobias and Harris with a two-hand slam. Here out of Oklahoma State, the longest tenured Celtic. Embiid handling the ball. Hand off to Curry. You're going to see a lot of that two-man action, and Seth Curry doesn't really call. Anybody can facilitate the offense. Another turnover. Boston with numbers, and an alley-oop as the Celtics.
Like that angle on the other side of the floor. You have Green and Seth Curry ready if the ball gets swung out. Nice little three-man game there.
Good stop there by Tatum, and Embiid flies by, and Tatum scores it. Celtics by 5. Simmons with speed to a cutting Embiid. Underhand scoop. Well done by the big taco fall at the table. He'll be on in a moment. Green with a well-placed reach. Run out for Simmons. Ball hung in the air, and a batted ball to Green. Trying for three. Back into Benny, and Simmons on the layup and a foul.
Try to go around Taco, see whether or not he can move his feet.
Danny Green pits the pocket of Teague and a lob. And Ben back to Joel and an easy layup, and Boston slow things down into the half-court screen roll with Harrison and Embiid. Tobias to Danny Green, three ball, and that's what the Sixers are hoping to see last 10.
Oh, uncomfortable to get out that far and cover Joel.
Off balance attempt by Brown, and Taco right. Dwight Howard, Harris, corner three, no good. Superman blocked by Fall, but Tobias right there.
And what that did was Howard's rebound pulled Fall out.
Peyton Pritchard, first round pick out of Oregon against Korkmaz. Pritchard baseline pull-up, and he got it. He was out of bounds, and now Bill out top. Thibault has entered the game, the second-year guard forward out of Washington. Furkan with a left-hand runner, and that's good. Player, you could just see it. And, of course, he had that great game against the Clippers last year in late February. Here's shaking the lane, and Dwight Howard with a throwdown. He's such a great overall player, especially defensively, and the world-class athleticism. And Shake leans in and scores it here with Orlando.
Making a veteran's minimum, so he really isn't hurting you as far as the salary cap is concerned, and you hope that he can come in and teach you guys a few.
That's no good as Shake gets it. And those three players, Ala, in that 4-zip sweep by Boston, and Shake takes it with the left hand, and a beautiful finish as he closes with a somersault.
Some of that length coming very handy on that finish there. Boston with the uniform. Larry Bird, 6'9.5". The post-ups as well. Tatum showing you that was still
selfish on that most recent play. He probably had a layup, and he tried to lob it up to Howard. Another drive by Shake, and Robert Williams swats it out of bounds.
Hey, Williams trying to make the block shot. Got to make it pay.
Boston with another steal. Good intent there by Korkmaz. Pritchard to Williams, and Williams at both ends right at the...
Then just leaves it for Williams. Does a great job on both ends, running the floor.
Howard trying to get by Williams, and Dwight Howard able to get from Texas A&M in his third year.
Good call, Tom, because that's exactly why it freed him up. Dwight went for the shot, missed it.
Boy,
that you've had quick turnaround from reporting to camp, and now all of a sudden playing.
Embiid, there's a power play right through the opening quarter that put them in the lead when they've yet to relinquish. Embiid going at Williams with the clock winding down, and a nice feathery jumper by Joe back on. Boy, that alley-oop slam he had earlier in slow-mo was a thing of beautiful athleticism on that play by Boston. Grant Williams with a dribble getting around.
We talked about the active hands leading to some easy buckets. Active in the post as well. Got him involved in a lot of two-man games.
Harris with the jumper, and Tobias has been a repeat offender, but he knew that with the pace.
Yep. He doesn't mind mistakes. He doesn't want
pushes ahead.
And trying to post up Tatum. I liked it if he would have gotten it deep and go right at him. Make him a defender.
Teague with the outside shot.
Category you don't want to be leading in. Here's the home team.
Harris to the lane. Pull up from the dotted circle, and he gets the...
And then you reestablish your post position against the smaller, smart. Sometimes it catches the defender off guard.
Shake with a nice shot. Smart on the block against Shake. He turns, and that's good. So some one-on-one down-low play for each squad here early. Simmons turns on the Jets, knocked away by Smart. It's loose. Boston with the steal. Here's that man again. Javonte Green throws it down.
Not a good defender, just better offense there.
Tatum against Shake into the lane, leaning and getting the field goal. He tried to draw the
Worn both uniforms. I can attest to you from each perspective, the intensity of the rivalry only growing.
Screen by Howard. Shake trying to go to Dwight Howard, but it goes to Tobias in the corner for three, and that works nicely. Field goal there. First round pick out of Vanderbilt, Aaron Neesmith with the basket. Simmons takes it right to him and scores the ball. So that makes it an 8-point game. Pull up by Teague, and now the action. And the pace, Simmons pick and roll. Bent by Ogilvy, passes to Curry. Sets, fires, and connects. He only played 14 games for former Sixer Jerry Stackhouse at Vanderbilt out of Charleston, South Carolina. Here's Shake, and now the Sixers. The Sixers have missed a half a dozen free throws, and Boston has missed 5. Taco foul in the lane. And jump hook by Taco is good over
Tyus Hayward. Swing man, but just seemed like he was a little out of sorts in what they were trying to run.
Teague with a layup. He looks... Shake with the clock winding down. Sixers by 11. Step back shot on Neesmith, and that's good. Shake built with
that game as well, out with that injury as you mentioned. Shake getting a lot of those minutes.
Star might be a stretch, but he's going to be awful good. I think he's going to score the ball for Boston in his first year.
He got good shrimp and grits in Charleston.
Oh, yeah. Not a good rest. Maxey with Bradley, two of the newest Sixers. Tyrese into the lane, plays with speed to the left side. Mike Scott for three.
Nice little pen opportunity presents itself. You want to be a driving presence as well.
Yeah, he's got a repertoire, a little bit more than just a catch and shoot guy. Pritchard with it, and the Sixers had seen their lead.
Anyone's able to score.
Furkan missing. Tony Bradley can't get it to go. Second try, quick off the floor, and a foul on Boston.
Been through to just be back in the building watching hoops again.
Certainly not mid-December. Anyway.
Exactly.
It's their last game against Miami in those Eastern Conference Finals. And there's a nice jam by Bradley. Good block by Boston a moment ago. Tony Bradley with it, and here's Williams back in the game. And boy, nice catch at the rim, and he scored. Waters with it, listed at 5'10". Out to Edwards. And Bradley denies that, but Tony Bradley in the game, a backup big man. Maxey with 5, Tyrese. Euro step and a basket on Grant Williams. He's expected to go higher than 21, right, in the draft?
Yep, exactly.
Waters with a nice move. We're seeing that
on field for getting it in between arms and bodies there.
Maxey with a runner. That's good. Maxey. Bradley as they pivot off of him. Tyrese gets it back. And another runner. Man, he's go, but just the moxie to give it another shot. Carson Edwards with a lean in 2, and that's good. 3, and that's wide to the right. Poirier, though, with another crack at it. He spins. Dakota Mathias into the lane. Anderson scoop layup off the glass. It's up a little bit here. Both teams with deep reserves. Rookies in the game. Maxey from the elbow, and another runner.
Through here in this quarter.
And just watching him, he's smiling. That, you know, it's neat to see that he's that comfortable. Pritchard from the corner for Boston. And he is drive by Maxey. Couldn't get that one under a minute to go. Boston down 9. Pritchard ahead to Edwards and back to 8. Pritchard left-hand layup. Good. Got it around the big man.